Hey everybody, this is Peter at Plumbing Express. Today we're going to be doing a conversion on a Pentair MasterTemp 400. This is very similar to some of the other models they have. As a matter of fact, the kit that you're going to get for this conversion is actually also good for a MaxiTherm, and the item number is a 77707-411. It's the conversion kit for this one, at least, is for pretty much all their 400,000 BTU models. So this one we're actually going to be converting from LP over to natural gas. Still super easy though. It actually is just a single orifice that you're going to be changing out. That is going to take care of everything. Now you're going to want to come into it from the side over here where the gas comes into it. On this one here, what you'll be doing is, after you've taken the screws loose, we've made it a little easy on ourselves. We've gone ahead and taken those out already. This is always fun to get this out, but you got to get in here and pry that out of the way. Once that is off, now you have access in here. You see where you've actually got the tank in here. You see where you've got the blower, the gas valve, and where you're going to be looking to change this orifice out that is from is going to be right inside here where your union joins on. So it actually sits right there, which does make it fairly easy to get to. All you're going to do is you can either use a pipe wrench. Pipe wrench is kind of hard to get in there. So a lot of times the easier thing to do is going to be to use actually a channel lock to get in here, get a hold of that and get it broken free. A lot of times once you get it loose, you can go ahead and do it by hand. Now this one here, and of course this is one that's already been installed, so this is one that the gas is already connected. If you were doing this on a unit that was not installed yet, this gas valve wouldn't be connected to anything, so you'd be able to take this loose, the whole gas valve would be able to move around. This one we're not quite so fortunate, so we do have to come over here, break this union as well. That's going to allow us to have some flexibility so that we can get this and get it pulled out of the way and give us access into here. You want to have a small screwdriver, maybe an Allen wrench or something like that, so you can pop out the old orifice. And as I said, it sits down right in the top of the union that's there basically. You're going to pop out the old one, put in the new one. So you'll have your old one that you take out. It's got an O-ring that helps sit it down inside there and stay in place. Once you have gotten that loose, then what you're going to do is go ahead and make sure it's sat in there all the way. So I want to check, make sure it's sat in. Once it is, and I can go ahead and I can start getting my union put back in place. Get it finger tight on this one here, like I said, because it's connected already. We'll go ahead and get our union over here. We can start by just getting those hand tight, and we'll go ahead and get back in here and finish tightening them up the rest of the way. Of course, they've got some pressure sensors on here that are a little bit in the way if you have to, so you don't break the plastic. You can take these loose. There's also a screw here that will allow you to take that whole section off, but for the most part, you actually do have some room to work in here. So you're going to go ahead and get that tightened up. Over here, we'll go ahead and get it tightened up as well. Now, as with all gas work that we're doing, now that we've taken something loose and put it back together, before we look to fire this up at all, what we'll look to do is go ahead and go in here and turn the gas on, check our gas up to the solenoid. Then we can go ahead and look to get it turned on while this cover is still open, and check and see about the rest of our gas piping to make certain that we don't have any leaks. Of course, the biggest thing is right at the two unions. This we'll be able to check before we turn it on. This we won't be able to check till afterwards, but just a great way for us to be able to know yes or no if there are or are not any leaks. So really, that's most of everything you need for this. Now, one of the other last big things that you want to make certain of is you're going to get a sticker that's going to come with this. If you lose the sticker's not in there, whatever the case might be. The most important thing here is you want to make certain that anybody that comes along behind you knows that this is no longer a propane unit, it is now natural gas, or if you're converting it the other way, it's no longer a natural gas unit and it's now propane. But either way, it's just really important that these get labeled. I like to make certain that the sticker is going to get put on right here where it's super easy to see. And quite honestly, it doesn't hurt at all as well if you get the chance and you have a black permanent marker or a sticker for your company. If you even put something on the outside just to make a notation that it's been permanently converted over to this, so that way anybody that comes along knows the correct gas type that's actually feeding it. So that's it. If you have to, the other side, you get into the exact same way, but this would be able to label it right here. And again, like I said, I also think it's good to mark it on the outside, put a date and when it was converted and stuff like that, and they'd be able to see the ticket inside to be able to show exactly what you used to convert it and stuff like that. So again, this is Peter with Plumbing Express. I hope that was good for you, give the opportunity. Again, this will work for pretty much all Pentairs of the Maxi Therms and the MasterTemps. Obviously, you got to make sure you get the correct orifice based on the actual BTU that is and stuff like that as well. So make certain when you're getting your parts, you get the correct ones for the BTUs you have, and make certain you're also getting the correct conversion if you're going from LP to natural or if you're going from natural to LP. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Please leave us a comment. If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe us, and check us out on some of our other videos. Thanks again. We'll see you on a future video.